Have you ever wondered what our planet looked like just after the greatest extinction in history, when 95% of life vanished? Today, we embark on an incredible journey into the Triassic Period, a time that lasted around 50 million years. It was an age of rebirth, when life struggled back from the brink of annihilation. The Earth's climate was warm and humid. All the continents were still joined together in a single landmass, Pangaea. Across this vast world grew giant ferns, towering horsetails, and the first conifers. It was an age of evolutionary experiments, where strange creatures appeared, adapted, and vanished. Let's meet some of the most extraordinary animals of the Triassic. Imagine a sturdy creature the size of a large dog, with a barrel-shaped body, short legs, and a beaked face. This was Lystrosaurus. They were burrowing animals, spending much of their time underground to escape predators and harsh conditions. With strong forelimbs, they dug tunnels for shelter and unearthed roots to eat. So successful were they, that nearly half of all land vertebrates in the early Triassic were Lystrosaurs. Next comes Cynognathus, a predator resembling a powerful wolf, but with a very different anatomy. It grew up to 1.5 meters long, built for speed and sudden attacks. Its jaws were lined with sharp teeth, perfect for hunting everything from reptiles and amphibians to larger prey. But Cynognathus was more than just a hunter, it was a crucial step toward true mammals. Its legs were positioned beneath its body, allowing faster movement. It may have even had primitive fur and displayed complex behaviors, like caring for its young or hunting in small groups. A true bridge between reptiles and mammals. The Triassic also gave rise to the archosaurs, the ancestors of dinosaurs, crocodiles, and pterosaurs. One of the earliest was Eoraptor, a small, agile dinosaur just over a meter long. It ran on two legs, feeding on insects, lizards, and plants. Eoraptor marked the dawn of the dinosaur age. In rivers and swamps lived the mighty Phytosaurs, reptilian giants up to 10 meters long. They looked like crocodiles, but were only distant relatives. With eyes and nostrils high on their heads, they lurked just beneath the water's surface, ambushing fish, reptiles, and even young dinosaurs. Masters of stealth, they ruled the waterways until they vanished at the end of the Triassic. Above, the skies belonged to the first flying reptiles, the pterosaurs. One of the earliest, Eudimorphodon, had a wingspan just over a meter and a jaw filled with sharp teeth for catching fish midair. Its thin, skin-stretched wings allowed agile flight, making it a pioneer of the skies long before birds appeared. In the ocean swam the Ichthyosaurs. One early form was Mixosaurus, about 2 meters long and shaped like a dolphin. It was a swift swimmer with large eyes to see in the dark depths, feeding on fish and squid. Remarkably, it gave birth to live young in the water, a true adaptation to life at sea. Along the coasts lived placodonts, turtle-like reptiles with armored bodies. They crushed shellfish and crustaceans with their flat, powerful teeth. Slow but well protected, they thrived in shallow seas, until vanishing by the end of the Triassic. Another marine reptile was the Nothosaur, up to 4 meters long, with a long neck and webbed feet. It swam gracefully, hunting fish, but came ashore to rest and reproduce, much like modern seals. Nothosaurs eventually gave rise to the great plesiosaurs of the Jurassic seas. One of the strangest Triassic animals was Tanystropheus, with a neck longer than its body, stretching nearly 3 meters. It likely stood at the water's edge, snapping fish with lightning speed. Clumsy on land, but a true marvel of evolutionary experimentation. Among the earliest real dinosaurs was Herrerasaurus, reaching for meters long and weighing about 200 kilos. Fast, agile, and deadly, it hunted reptiles and early dinosaurs alike. Herrerasaurus marked the first steps toward the mighty carnivores that would dominate the later Jurassic. The rhynchosaurs were stocky, pig-sized herbivores with powerful beaked jaws perfect for chewing tough plants. They were incredibly common across Pangaea, forming a key food source for Triassic predators. But by the end of the Triassic, they disappeared completely. One of the first large land predators after the Permian extinction was Pterosaurus. It grew up to 3 meters long, with crocodile-like jaws full of sharp teeth. Though primitive, it was an active hunter, chasing reptiles, amphibians, and fish. It paved the way for the later dominance of archosaurs. Not all Triassic life was reptilian. Tiny mammals also appeared, like Morganucodon and Eozostrodon. No bigger than a mouse, they lived in the shadows of dinosaurs, emerging at night to feed on insects. With fur, sharp teeth, and warm-blooded bodies, they were the true ancestors of modern mammals and ultimately of us. The Triassic period was more than just the beginning of the dinosaurs. It was a world of survivors and pioneers, creatures that shaped the path of evolution. From burrowing Lystrosaurs to hunting Pterosaurs, from sky-gliding pterosaurs to the first mammals, this was the dawn of a new Earth. Though many vanished, their legacy lives on in the animals we see today. So, what other forgotten worlds lie buried beneath the sands of time, waiting to be discovered? Join us again on our next journey into prehistory. And if you enjoyed this adventure, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss the next incredible story of life on Earth.